Hi guys, I just wanted to pop on quick tonight and give you a quick flip through of my vacation mini album. You can find me on Instagram at Scrappy Sarah, and you can get close-ups of every single page except probably about the last 5, which I will actually put together right in front of your very eyes. At the very end of the video, there's a little pouch I did the fuse with some sand and some great big like flower shaped sequins. There's another sequin pocket that I used with the fuse. This album was so big and fat it did run into 2 different Snap 6x8 mini albums. Here's part 2. I've got a lot of pictures. I think I printed a total of about 107 pictures from Persnickety Prints. I saved the scorecard from Golf. There's a beautiful leaf. There are some more sequins from Lucy's Cards. You can find her on Simon Says Stamp or on folksy.com. I did some see-through pages, some more Lucy's Card sequin mixes, some more sand, and even a few seashells. And just my last few pages here, and now we are getting to the part where I haven't quite finished. I've got about 5 pages here. I've got a pocket that I need to use my fuse on and get sealed up. And I was going to end the video there, but my lighting was looking good, so I thought, hey, I'll just do some process video at the end. I did get some new lighting, very exciting. Took my youngest to Goodwill and Big Lots, got some fancy halogen light bulbs or whatever to make it less yellow. And I went to Goodwill and got 2 like 14-inch cheap lamps so I could have one on each side to try to minimize shadowing, although I definitely still need to work on that. Here I am going back to good old crate paper. I used Craft Market. I used Maggie Holmes and what else? The Craft Market, I think. All of those I used for my vacation mini album. I was going to try to just stick to Dear Lizzie documentary, but I didn't buy enough from that line, and I didn't really care for the ephemera pack, so I ended up kind of doing a mix of crate paper, those 3 crate paper lines, and the Dear Lizzie documentary. And of course I've got my beloved Kaiser Craft rhinestones right there. I've got a lot of Heidi Swap color shine going on. There's my daughter in front of the Fish Creek Market. We went up to Door County for our vacation this year. We were up there for about 5 or 6 days. It was only about a 5 or 6 hour trip, which was pretty interesting with a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. Kind of a long drive. All the days that we were there, it was pretty cloudy, except about the last day and a half. All of a sudden, the blue skies opened up and the water turned blue, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. Really fun, laid back part of the country. We had dinner at a place called Just Licked Frozen Custard. That was a fun place. They had burgers and ice cream and, oddly enough, a bunch of ducks that you could feed while you ate outside. Here are some pictures of some hollyhocks right in downtown Ephraim. My daughter and I ended up walking like a mile down the road to go get pictures of these hollyhocks. I grew up, in the house I grew up in, there were hollyhocks, and I have a very fond memories of hollyhocks in my childhood. So I said, Bella, we're going to march down there and get pictures of those. And looks like I am just trying to use up some of those sticker sheets from Maggie Holmes and from Craft Market. When I do Project Life, I like to make the stickers come off of the photo, and then I cut them to kind of ground them a little bit. I don't like to see stuff just kind of floating. Here I am with the Heidi Shine again. I used my typewriter again to type out the journaling, and then I cut it out in strips, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, misspelling or typing errors on a really nice piece of paper or a journaling card that you may not ever get another one of. Here's a close-up of a hollyhock. There's a sign up by the hollyhocks that said, please do not pick the hollyhocks or take the seeds. So these must be kind of a staple for people to look at in Ephraim. Here I am covering up a sticker that said something that didn't work. I like to do that a lot too. Make it work for you. The last day of our trip, when it was so pretty, my daughter and I took pictures in front of a lot of stuff because the sun was finally shining. And I wanted to get lots of pictures of all the beautiful places in the sunshine because we'd taken so many pictures over so many days of just cloudy, awful weather. And it was so cold. We went in August and it was like 50 and 60 degrees while we were there. And for you guys that live in Wisconsin and Minnesota, you know that is very, very cold for the end of August. It was very odd weather. There were even like gale force winds the first day that we were there, but we still thoroughly enjoyed it. I usually don't daub off the extra with my hand, but I was in a big hurry to get that put back in the pocket. There I have kind of a big 6x8 that I had already made previously. I just had these last few pockets to fill up. These last 3 pictures are of us stopping at the Liney Lodge in Wisconsin. My husband had been there a couple of years ago for work actually, and he had picked up an amazing $6 pizza cutter that I accidentally threw away. They are the best pizza cutters ever, and we had to stop and get some. And we were driving right through Chippewa Falls, so we thought we better stop. And here I am gluing on my little bits of journaling that I printed out and making a complete sticky mess everywhere because, you know, you do it when the camera's off and it works out wonderfully. You do it when the camera's on and you're slopping glue absolutely everywhere. That's just how it works. Getting just those last few pieces of journaling on. I will get close-ups of these on Instagram probably tomorrow. I do try to get at least one picture of all of my projects up on my Instagram feed. Here I am using a few enamel dots. Went to the local scrapbook store today and blew 40 bucks on enamel dots. My stash was running extremely low. And really, who can live without enamel dots, rhinestones, and pearls? So here I am just getting these last couple pages together, still using a lot of stuff from the sticker sheet. Oh, and wiping all that excess glue off. Still loving my Tombow multi-glue. Loving it a lot. And just trying to make my final decisions here on a few last pieces of ephemera. There's a guitar in that pack that I was just dying to use because it's the Liney Lodge, and doesn't it kind of make you think of drinking beer around the fire and listening to guitar music? So I was just dying to use that guitar somehow, and I'm going to use it on the very next page. I bought a huge lot of Studio Calico ephemera off of eBay a few months ago, and that little craft and gold tag up there is one of the pieces from it. I used a lot of those craft and gold tags more at the beginning of my project here, and I wanted to kind of cohesively bring it all together, so all the other halves of tags I tried to save so I could use them later on. Oh, here's the guitar. I'm gonna get it used. And of course, tiny word stickers. Gotta use those. I'm down to only about 3 sheets. Gasp. Gonna need some more. Wanted to get that black one on there, but I didn't want to cover up too much of the guitar. And then I'm just finishing up with a few puffy stickers. There is the bridge from the gift shop over to the actual brewery. We did not go on a brewery tour because we were, at this point, pretty tired and wanting to get home. And I used up that camera from Maggie Holmes. And once again, let it fall off the edge, and I cut off the extra just to kind of ground it a little bit. And we are coming to the end here. Thank you very much for watching my videos, and at the end I'll have a few stills here. Thanks so much, and keep watching. Thank you.